Hi, this is Meganadha. In this video, we're going to learn about C program to find factorial using recursion. So recursion is a process of a function calling itself repeatedly until a condition is being satisfied. Now, we are going to use the same program that we have written in program 4 and we are going to modify it, right? As always, you can use any editor of your choice, either Turbo C editor, Dev C++, or Visual Studio Community Edition. So I will be using Visual Studio Community Edition. So with that, let's get started. So I just opened the program that I have written for finding factorial using function, which is there in my previous program in the same playlist. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify this factorial function. So I'm going to add a condition here. So I don't want to write a for loop because recursion is nothing but a function will be calling itself. So I need to write some code here to call this function once again. So what I'm going to do now here is, so we all know that 0 factorial is equal to 1. So 0 factorial is equal to 1. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write some logic and see here now, if input is equal to 1 or input is equal to 0, I'm going to return 1. So else, I'm going to write else return input star factorial of, I'm going to call this function with input minus 1. So I will explain this for you. So now everyone see here. So if I enter this number, if I'm going to send a value 4, let's assume that I'm going to send 4. Now what happens? It's not 0. So now it will come here. So 4 into, and it will become factorial of 3. So again, same process will continue, and this value will be 3 now. So again, so else input already, now the input value is 3 into, and now again it will go here with 2. So into 2. And again it will go here with input 1, and again it will go here with input 0, and since this is 0, so this will return 1. So now it will back calculate like this, 1 2 3, and it will multiply with 4, and this value will be returned to the function call. Now I'm going to modify this. So now, as always, author, and I'm going to change the name read a number to print factorial using this function is using recursion. And then I only need one number, so input, I'm going to write here input, or you can write any other number, int n, and read the number from the user. I'm going to give the value as n, and enter second number. So I don't need a second number here. This was a previous program. Now factorial of the number is, and first place I want to print the value n, and I want to call this function n. Now let me remove this, and I'm going to explain you to, now let me remove this now. That's it. So we are done. So you can notice here that when you are using recursion, variables count got reduced. You don't need to use I, you don't need to use fact equal to 1. So it's very simple, very less number of variables. And now let's say this. I'm going to put a breakpoint now. So let me put a breakpoint and execute this code, and let's try to debug this. Now I'm going, so enter first number. Let me press F10. And now scanf. Okay, now you can see here my cursor is here, so I'm going to enter number 4. Enter. Now it comes here, and now here is a function call. Now n value, you can see here it's 4. Now I'm going to press F11 so that it'll go inside the function. Now input value is how much? So input value is 4. Now let me press F10. Now input value is not 0. It'll go to else, return input 4 star factorial 3. Now it'll go again. Now okay, now I didn't press F10, so it actually calculated the factorial. Anyway, let's run this. I'm going to execute this. You can see here factorial of 4 is 24. Now let's debug once again. I'm going to execute this. And now I'm going to press F10. Now read the number. So now I need to enter the number here. So let me enter number 4. And now I'm going to press F11. To go into the function. Now first time input value is 4. Now press F11, input value is 3. Now again input value is 2. So it will loop like that. Now input value is 1. So you can see here when you move the mouse on this, you can see input value is 1. So it'll still go here and it'll keep on multiply. Now F10, now the value, and now it is 0. It returns 1. And now this value will be calculated. So it is calculating here itself. So here you return, so how it happens is this one is calling another function call, another function call, another function call. Now that will return here, and that will return here, and that will return here, and then that will be returned to here, right? So like this the process will continue. And let me press F11. Now once every calculation is done, that will return to the function call, and now you can see here. So let me press F10 and we'll complete the process. You can see factorial 4. So a function calling itself repeatedly until this condition is satisfied, and it is called recursion. And remember, if you don't put this condition, this will become an infinite loop. This will become an infinite loop, right? So that's it. So hope you are clear with this, and please do remember to subscribe for more videos and do share with your friends. And in case if you have any suggestions or comments, please add it in the comment section. Thank you. Thanks for watching.